Hi. Recently, I was asked what are my ideas for people writing their speeches and what advice would I give on how to write a speech. So I'm here to give one tip on writing your speech. So my tip for today is just to help you break the ice and get your feet wet, pun intended, on writing your speech. So I think that this is one of the hardest parts for people, is to just break the ice and start writing your speech. Some people think that it's a little bit overwhelming to think about writing the whole speech. How much time really is it going to take to prepare a speech? And it's a little intimidating because they're wondering, how are they going to perfect it? How are they going to make it perfect and all of that? But we can get rid of all of that if we just say, you're just going to take 5 minutes. My advice is to set a timer for 5 minutes. And you know it's not going to be perfect in those 5 minutes, obviously. So this takes the pressure off a little bit. All you have to do in those 5 minutes is brainstorm and just write down whatever ideas come to your mind. So you might have a few ideas, they may not seem that good, but write them down anyways. And then as you write them down, more ideas will come to your mind. And then maybe one of them will seem to have a lot of potential, or you'll like it better than the others, and you'll think it has a lot of potential. And then you can go from there and expand it a little more and see if there's anything there. You can also, maybe when you write these down, you'll also get an idea about what would be a good conclusion, or you'll think of a quotation that would be a really good ending or a really good beginning, and you can write that down too. Another way to get ideas is to just read the speech manual. So there you can see what the focus is on for that speech, so you can see whether this speech is meant to build vocal variety, or it's meant to be about expressions and gestures, or whether it's meant to be about organizing your speech. And then you can also see, as you read that, maybe some more ideas and topics that you could possibly do it on will come to mind, and you can write those down. So now you will have a little bit more fodder for your speech. In those 5 minutes, you might even find a topic that you really like and that you decided that you want to do your speech on. So that's great, because if you have that, all you have to do now, all you have to do is to just keep thinking about that topic, what you want to say, and expand it a little bit more, and then polish it and start practicing it. So you really, at the end of that time, maybe you've made like a significant dent into starting your speech and breaking the intimidation factor. So that is my advice. That's my best advice for starting to write a speech, is to set a timer for 5 minutes and then just sit down and brainstorm. No pressure, and just write down what you think of, what you think could make a good speech. And as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.